Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Media. I'm so glad you've joined us again. Today, we have a special story taken from the book The Spirit of Leadership by the late, great Dr. Myles Munroe, one of the most impactful voices in leadership and personal development. The story is titled A Lion Among Sheep. In a small village nestled within the vast African plains, there lived a humble farmer, a shepherd of sheep. Every day, he would guide his flock to the green pastures where they grazed under the warm sun. But one day, as the sheep contentedly nibbled at the grass, the old shepherd heard a faint, strange sound, a noise that resembled the mewing of a kitten, coming from a thick patch of grass. Drawn by his curiosity, the shepherd carefully parted the grass, and to his astonishment, he found a lone, trembling lion cub. The little cub, separated from its family, lay shivering and helpless. The shepherd's first instinct was to retreat, fearing the return of the cub's fierce parents. But as the day turned to dusk and no lions appeared, the shepherd made a decision that would change the cub's life forever. He gently scooped up the cub and took him back to his farmhouse. Over the months that followed, the shepherd nurtured the cub, feeding him warm milk and keeping him safe. As the cub grew stronger, the shepherd began to take him out to the pastures alongside his sheep. The lion cub, now part of the flock, played and grazed with the sheep, becoming one of them in every way. He bleated like a sheep, moved like a sheep, and lived like a sheep. Though his body grew into that of a lion, his spirit had become that of a sheep. Time passes, and the cub grows into an adolescent lion, living peacefully with the sheep. But one fateful day, everything changes. One hot afternoon, the shepherd sat in the shade, watching his flock drink from the river. Among them, the lion, who still believed himself to be a sheep, drank as well. But suddenly, from across the river, a fearsome creature emerged from the jungle. Full-grown lion, mighty and fierce. The sheep, seized by terror, fled to the safety of the farm. Astonishingly, the young lion fled with them. Days later, while the flock grazed, the young lion returned to the river to drink. As he bent over the water, he froze in panic. In the shimmering surface, he saw a terrifying creature staring back at him. It was his own reflection. But before he could make sense of it, the mighty lion from the jungle reappeared. With a roar that shook the forest, the lion stepped closer, daring the young lion to respond. The young lion trembles as he attempts to roar, but can only muster a sheep's bleat. Terrified, the young lion tried to roar like the great beast before him, but all that came out was the bleat of a sheep. The mighty lion roared again, louder and more powerful, urging the young lion to try once more. And after several attempts, something miraculous happened. The young lion finally let out a roar, a sound that resonated deep within his soul. In that moment, a transformation began to take place. The young lion felt a stirring in his heart, a realization of his true nature. The mighty lion turns, beckoning the young lion to follow him into the wild. The mighty lion, satisfied, turned and began to walk back into the jungle, pausing to look back at the young lion, as if to say, "Are you coming?" The young lion stood at a crossroads, torn between the safe, predictable life of the farm and the wild, untamed freedom of the jungle. But deep down, he knew his true calling. With one last look at the farm, he turned and followed the great lion into the forest, embracing his destiny as the king he was always meant to be. And so, the young lion left behind the life of a sheep, choosing instead to live as the king of the jungle. This story, my friends, teaches us that true transformation comes not from external change, but from a shift within the spirit of the mind. To become a leader, one must first embrace their true self, shedding the false identity imposed by the world. This story vividly illustrates the profound journey of self-discovery and leadership that so many of us go through in life. Imagine this. For years, you've been thinking, speaking, and behaving like a sheep. You conform to the expectations and limitations of your surroundings, blending in with everyone else, unaware of the true potential that lies within you. You live among the sheep, accepting the status quo, never questioning your role in life. But then, one day, something extraordinary happens. A moment of clarity. You realize that you're not meant to be a follower. You're meant to lead. You discover that deep within, you've always been a lion, possessing the strength, courage, and vision that have remained dormant for far too long. And once this realization hits, you can't stay in the sheep pen any longer. The limitations you once accepted are now unacceptable. With newfound confidence and purpose, you break free from the flock, leaving behind a life of complacency. You step into your rightful place among the lions, where you can fully realize and exercise your leadership potential. This powerful story reminds us that within each of us lies a leader waiting to be discovered, a lion waiting to roar. So don't settle for living like a sheep when you were born to be a lion. Thank you so much for watching today. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to Kingdom Media for more inspiring content. And remember, you have the power to lead. Embrace the lion within you.